Good morning, everybody. Morning, Bill. Morning, MP. Congratulations on promoting last month, MP. Morning, Eric from Puerto Rico. Good morning. Appreciate everybody jumping on this morning. Good morning, Lynn. Morning, Mark, Melissa, Nicole. Good morning. Well, thanks again. I appreciate everybody being on. Let's jump right into it here. And again, the quick instructions. Jim Christia, man, I hope your recovery's going well. Appreciate you being on. Just quick instructions for sharing. If you want to share with team, friends, whatever, if you swipe right or swipe up, and then just follow instructions, and then if you see something or hear something, excuse me, that you like, then you just tap the bottom right of your screen. It'll send those hearts up, and obviously those are always appreciated. So good morning, Brenda, Keith. Anyway, so let's get into it. I've actually been putting this one off, and for no real important reason other than I was afraid it might come across as preachy. So I hope that's not the case, and I certainly don't intend it to be that way. But there's a little bit of a backstory behind this one, and Logan and I actually were driving along in the car, and it was during one of our Northeast tours, kind of early on with the company, and we were actually talking about some of his statements, and they're what I call Loganisms, and things like we can't escape our own perspectivity and things like that. A lot of the comments that he's made, and of course, his advice is always not only awesome, but it just seems to be the perfect time. It's uncanny. He's just got that ability. He's got the touch. And so we were talking about some of my favorites of his, and then he asked me if I had any others, and I said, well, I've actually got one of my own. And he said, well, what is it? And I said, well, doing the right thing is always the right thing to do. And he said, man, I like that. And he actually tweeted it, and I think I was actually trending because of Logan's popularity and his following. I think I was trending for like 8.2 seconds maybe, but well, in my imagination anyway. But no, I'm sure I wasn't. But anyway, so here's the bottom line: is I've always tried to live my life with that as my guide, and it was interesting. Last night we were at the presentation in Capitol Heights, and Stan Richards did an awesome training at the end, and was going through different points, just the principles of life. And one of those was just talking about, it kind of touched on this without using my quote by any means, but just talking about it in general. And I thought, why am I not having this discussion? So good morning, Cindy. It's about, and actually the quote that Stan gave last night was, it's about doing the right thing even when nobody's watching. That's integrity, that's character. And that's, I think, what separates people that have success in life and those that don't, is, how are we going to live our lives? How are we going to do our what we need to do on a daily basis? And again, whether somebody's watching or not, whether we're going to benefit from it or not, and it's for me, there's an element of, I want to be able to sleep well at night, and knowing that I've done the right thing is an important part of that. And knowing that, again, that I can rest well at night and not be concerned about, oh man, why did I do that way? Why did I not do this? Why didn't, again, right and wrong is kind of a clear thing. And again, this, like I said, I don't want this to come out preachy at all, because I know the hearts of the people on our team are just absolutely amazing. So this message isn't intended for anybody. And again, that's, that's the key here is, we've all got the opportunities to do it wrong for personal gain. And again, that's where I think the character issue really comes into play. So, it's about doing things like not stealing a customer, not stealing an associate, not taking something from someone else that belongs to them, no matter what it is. It's about, and it's the little things, that we don't, that I don't even go down a big long list or anything of not necessarily given the examples of things that people could do wrong, but it's about not only doing the right thing, but making sure that your team knows you're doing the right thing. And not that we want to go toot our own horn. So it's not about that either, but it's setting the right example in all the different areas of life, because people are going to see that, Stan actually gave a great quote last night, and it was that this industry of network marketing is either going to develop character, or, and I'm probably saying this wrong, or it's going to reveal it. If your character's good, it's going to reveal that. And obviously it's going to develop us. We grow. The growth in this industry is incredible. It's life-changing for so many people. And I've seen that. I've seen so many people on our team and myself, grow. I'm a completely different person than I was 5 years ago. You wouldn't recognize me, from back then. Not that my principles have changed, but who I am and the growth process that we all go through. It's been incredible for me. And I've seen so many so many folks from the team go through the exact same thing. And, so again, it's about the character. It's going to come out. And if your character or your integrity is lacking, it's going to be magnified by this industry. But if your integrity and your heart are right, that's going to be magnified by the industry too. And those are the folks that obviously grow. So again, with the risk of kind of, again, sounding preachy, that's kind of the message here, really, for where we're going with this. And again, again, this probably comes off as preachy too, and I don't want to get religious on anybody, but that's a very important part of my life. And, I guess the philosophy and the belief is that if we do the right things, then God's going to take care of the rest, if that makes sense to you. So we leave the results in His hands, and we just do what we know we should do on a daily basis, and again, in all the different parts of our life. So, so I hope that helps. And today is really kind of a short message, but the close is, and the quotes are, it's kind of a conglomeration of a few different quotes. And the first one is from C.S. Lewis. And that one was really what was said by Stan last night, which is integrity, or maybe even better put, character, is not only doing the right thing when no one's watching, but so that's his portion, but it's also doing it when no one knows or no one will know that you did the right thing. So again, it's not about tooting our horn. Again, setting the example and doing the right thing is one thing. People are going to see that, and they're going to follow that example, because this business is caught; it's not taught. So when we set the example of doing the right thing and saying, and somebody sees you, and I'll give you a good example. And I know I'm totally kind of mixing up my quote here. I apologize, but when somebody sees you at a presentation and someone else sent someone there, and say that person says, well, maybe you and I should just talk, or maybe we should be in business together, and you say, no, so and so sent you. That's who you need to That's who you need to get with on this. That's why at the end of every presentation we say get with the person that invited you, right? So, and I see that constantly in a good way happen throughout the process with our company, with our team, and that's our culture. That's our character as a company, and again as a team. So that's so important. So anyway, so it's doing the right thing not only when nobody's watching, but when no one's going to know that you did the right thing. So you're not going to be recognized for it. That part is actually from Oprah Winfrey. So and obviously, hey, she's an incredible individual. So it's doing the right thing even when nobody knows you're going to do the right thing. And the other part is doing it whether or not there's personal gain. Sometimes doing the right thing is not the comfortable thing to do. It's not the thing that's going to give us a short-term gain. You know what I mean? So, but in the long run, it's going to give you a long-term gain. And that's what I've learned in life with me. And again, like I said, I know I've said it 5-6 times. I don't mean to be preachy with this, but again, it's just an important thing that's on my heart. And I just think integrity, we've got one opportunity to lose integrity and to lose trust. And we just can't ever put ourselves in a position to do that, because as our business grows, as our team grows, as our influence grows, it needs to be not only recognized, but we need to be able to do the right things with it. So again, so I hope that makes sense. I appreciate you all being on, and again, everybody, we're all here to help you, and I don't even know everybody for sure that's on this call is even with our company, but I hope this message resonates with you. And obviously, for those in our company, or even for those that are not, if I can help in any way, please let me know, and I'd be happy to do it. And like I say, every day we enter into every day, and everybody's got hopes and dreams for the day, for the week, for the month, that kind of thing. Obviously, we're nearing the end of the month, and I'm so excited. We're going to see so many awesome promotions this month. I can see them unfolding. It's very, very exciting. So I can't wait to see the results of what's happening this month. But today is yours to go take, but you got to take it. So let's all go out and take it. And again, I got to mention this. Next Monday, Darren Hardy's Insane Productivity starts. I can't wait for that. If you're able to do that, I know he's made it so easy, spreading out payments and things like that. We're all going to get so much out of it. Hey, by the way, congratulations, 1,000 PV. That's awesome. Linda, congratulations. That's awesome. Anyway, if you can do that, I'd be on it. I really see this as being a game changer for me, so I hope it's going to be the same for you. And anyway, so have an awesome day. I hope you enjoyed today's message. Look forward to being with you all tomorrow morning. Talk with you soon.